up? This your boy Derek Branch here, strike7sports.com. And today, real quickly, I'm going to talk about this Memphis Tigers 2022-2023 full schedule release that was put out today. This is the official schedule of the Memphis Tigers men's basketball program for the 2022-2023 season. This is the schedule that has the AAC opponents as well as the non-conference opponents. The first schedule that was put out about a few months ago was only the non-conference schedule. So we'll make this as easy as possible for you guys to understand. So on the left side is the non-conference opponents. Left, right on the left, yeah, left side. The right side, all the conference opponents, all the AAC opponents from Memphis. So I think it's very important for this team to start off with a hot start because compared to last year where they went through the adversity, had the Penny had to blow up at the presser. I don't think we can afford that this year, man. You got Vanderbilt, St. Louis. I think St. Louis might be a tough game. VCU, they've made numerous trips to the NCAA tournament, deep trips, deep I would say deep trips to the tournament. Then you got I'll scroll down. You got a little Auburn and Alabama and Texas A&M and M and Atlanta, I believe. And you got to win these games. You got to start off pretty strong because when you go in this AAC conference, even though I don't believe it's going to be strong as it's been in previous years, I don't think teams like SMU is going to be a factor or UCF or Temple. There's always a chance that these programs could give Memphis a problem. South Florida is going to be an interesting game because we know Tyler Harris. That's the place where Tyler Harris transferred to. Tulane could be a potential roadblock because of Ron Hunter and based on what I've been hearing about the build up to that program and the talent he's adding. And Cincinnati, Landis Nolly, he transferred to that program. So it'll be some interesting ball games, man. We all know. I think last year they swept Cincinnati, and this year we don't know how it's gonna turn out. I think Memphis has a better team than Cincinnati right now, but we'll see. Atlanta's Nolly. You know, I'm more than sure that Landis Nolly will be looking forward to playing against his former team, the Memphis Tigers. So we'll see how that play out. They got SMU. I don't think that's gonna be an issue for Memphis because pretty much Memphis has rated SMU's talent. Still hearing about Jamar Young supposed to be in the works of coming to the program. So we'll see how that play out. We got their best player, Kendrick Davis, Tulsa. Like they could be starting from scratch again because they fired Frank Haight, who is now the one of the assistant coaches for Memphis. And you got Tulane again on February 4th. That's at home at the FedEx Forum, South Florida. That's Tyler Harris. Tyler Harris comes home, and now he goes to now the Memphis has to go to South Florida down in Tampa. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like an emotional game for Tyler Harris, man. You start off in the Memphis area. You play for Memphis for Penny Hardaway, then you transfer, then you come back. So it's gonna be interesting, man. A lot of emotions, man. So and then towards the end of the schedule, man, you got Houston, the big one, the big game right here. By the time you play Houston, man, Memphis needs to be. They need to be, in the. I was saying in the conversation of playing of qualifying for the NCAA tournament. The hope is that they shouldn't be a bubble team with the roster they have right now. Now I know a lot of people online message boards have stated that the loss of Emmanuel Akot makes this team a bubble team. I'm not necessarily true how that go. That I'm not necessarily. I don't necessarily agree with that narrative of that, but we'll see. It's just we just got to see how Penny replace that void left behind. But you got Houston on February 19th. Then you got Cincinnati. You see Leonard Snodley, he comes back to Memphis on the February 26th. Then you got SMU. You close it out at home at the FedEx Forum against Houston. Like I said, hopefully the talk of them Memphis being a bubble team around this time is not there. Memphis needs to be a team that is fully qualified for the NCAA tournament. This game, it be you play this game without to worry about if you lose and it's going to drop your ratings or anything like that. Hopefully. Now, I say that because what they do in these in the non-conference opponents is important. You need to win these games because you know the way I see it now, after because paying close attention to college basketball now is that what you do in the beginning of the season could affect you in the latter. So Memphis needs to win these games. These games against Vanderbilt, the St. Louis's, Alabama, Auburn. That's gonna be a tough game, and I think the Auburn game could be tougher than the Alabama game. Texas A&M, Alabama State. But you need to beat the SEC opponents in the schedule, and VCU, because all this is like resume building wins if you beat these type of opponents. You know, Vanderbilt. The verdict's still out on Jerry Stackhouse and his ability to be the head coach of that team. So we'll see how that plays out. But that game is in Nashville. It's on the road. I'm not sure if it's going to be played at West End on Vanderbilt's campus or in downtown at the arena in Nashville, but should be a interesting ball game. In St. Louis, that's a program that always has always had a presence in the NCAA tournament. So they play that one on the road down I-55 North in St. Louis. VCU, like I said, they've made deep runs to the NCAA tournament. You got to win these games. It would be great if Memphis could start off, I would say, 5-0. You go, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-0 after the VCU game. Take care of North Alabama, Ole Miss, Little Rock. Be at least, 6, 7, 8-0 by the time you play Auburn. Be 8-0. It'd be great if they could be 8-0, and possibly win that game. But that's gonna be a tough game. That's gonna be a tough one. So we'll see. But Memphis needs to get off to a hot start, man. A fast start. Hopefully, the chemistry is being built during during practice, training camp, and that way this team could gel together. And that way you don't have to worry about guys. I would say have a roster full of 4 and 5 star recruits. Fighting for minutes and all this other stuff, taking shots, and there's all this other, what I'm saying? It's just this team could just gel, man. And I think they got guys that are mature enough to understand the task at hand. So hopefully it plays out, successfully. It successfully play out, and haven't heard anything from the NCAA. Nothing has really came down on what the verdict is going to be in regards to that IRP situation. Hopefully it's just something small, man, like a light punishment, Penny, sit out some games, and not a ban to the NCAA tournament because this could dampen the season, man. You can put a damp on this team, man, and their potential, and especially in regard to the schedule, you know. So we'll see. All right, man, that's all I have for y'all for right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how y'all feel. How you feel about this new schedule that came out? Do you think Memphis could get off to a hot start against the non-conference opponents, and will it be able to build momentum as they start the AAC schedule, which starts around December? That's all I have for y'all for right now. Please subscribe to the channel. Have a blessed night. Peace. I'm out.